How you doing? This is Brotha T. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts and other merch right there in the description. Just hit the link.
You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka your boy Brotha T, here with another one. And today is going to be a great episode. I can't wait to get into it. But before we get into it, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like and I need you to subscribe, because when you like and subscribe, we can continue to give you these pine cones of wisdom. Now, if you don't know what a pine cone of wisdom is, stick around, stay on the channel. You'll eventually get it. So today we're going to talk about, or we're going to give you 4 steps to manifest today. We're going to manifest in 4 easy steps. All right. And, you know, people always talk about manifesting. You go to church, they're talking about manifesting. They might not use the word manifesting, but they're talking about it. Trust me. When you name it and claim it, you're manifesting. But some of you just don't put the other part to it. There's another part to manifesting other than thinking about it and getting it. And that part is, you know, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And that's putting practice to it. You actually have to do something as well. You can't just think about it and it comes, right? Well, some of y'all think it's that way. I'll let you believe that. First, before we actually get started with the 4 steps, we're going to define what manifest means, right? So let's go. And that is readily perceived by the eye or the understanding, evident, obvious, apparent, plain. In other words, what we're saying is that you're making something appear that wasn't there originally. That's all we're doing. So when we manifest, you're bringing it into existence, right? Now, very important when you manifest are your thoughts. You're going to keep your thoughts positive. That's not the first step, by the way, but overall, you want to make sure you keep your thoughts positive. Know that you are able to manifest. Know how powerful you are. Know that you have a little bit more control over this existence than you might think. All right. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the 4 easy steps to manifesting, right? Yes, grab a sheet of paper. You're going to do some work. Don't get mad at me. I'm just going to give you some work to do. You're the one that clicked on the video. So if you want to start manifesting and you want to manifest, especially big things, you need to listen to your man, Brotha T. All right. So grab that sheet of paper and grab that pen so we can start manifesting. Now, what I want you to do with that paper and that pen, I think I gave you long enough to go get it. I want you to make a list of 10 things that you want. Make a list of 10 things. I don't care what the things are, as long as they're positive, as long as they're going to edify your life. Don't just name, I want a Maybach car or, a pair of Cardis. Don't do that. Do real goals that you want to accomplish, right? I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to do this stuff. I want you to make that list. Okay. Now, this could be a career, relationship. This could be anything, right? Now, this is very important. While you're making that list of 10 things, I want you to put it in the present tense. And you might say, what are you talking about, Brotha T? What I'm saying is, instead of saying I'm going to be an entrepreneur or I want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to say I am an entrepreneur. All right. Becoming an entrepreneur, studying to be an entrepreneur, do something or write it in a way so where you're talking about it like it's already happening. All right. And what this does when you start reading this list, it's going to put it in your brain to do it. It's almost like you're playing a psychological game with yourself. And it works. I want you to try it. So grab that pen, grab that paper. If you aren't writing already, you should be writing. If you're not writing, I want you to get ready to write 10 things. Even if you have to pause me, just make sure you come back and press play though, right? But, even if you have to pause me, start writing those things right away. Now, I want you to list things that are obtainable, okay? Remember, present tense, but I want you to make it obtainable too. Don't write today that you want $1 zillion, okay? You get what I'm saying? A gazillion, billion, cadoodle, dollars. You don't want to do that necessarily. All right. If you work at the corner store, if you work at Foot Locker, all respect to people that are working hard for a living. But if you're working at Foot Locker, you can't write that I want $1 gazillion by the end of next week. All right. Unless you hit the lottery, or unless you got somebody that's really wealthy, that's really, really generous. Okay. I want you to do something obtainable. Now you can be at Foot Locker and you can put plans to start your own business, right? You get what I'm saying? That makes sense. Or you could put plans on there to go to school. You could put plans on there you get what I'm trying to say. Make it obtainable. That's the only way you're going to get there, is to make it obtainable and make it something that you really can do. Now, I want you to take your time for this list. And we're going to go into the next step in a second, but I want to hammer home some stuff before we go to that next level. Okay, so now you're ready for step 2, and it's very important. I want you to go to a mirror and I want you to read everything from that list of 10 things. I want you to read it out loud to yourself. Now you're going to say to me that Terry, I was going to say Terry, I'm Brotha T, whichever. I'm going to look crazy. My husband's going to think I'm crazy. My wife's going to think I'm insane. My brother's going to think I'm crazy. Just do it. Just try it. I want you to go to that mirror and I want you to read that list. Remember, it's in present tense. So when you're in the list, it's going to sound kind of like this. I'm getting my degree, my master's degree, right? I'm starting that business. I'm getting my business plan together. I am getting that promotion. Get what I'm saying? I'm going to start waking up at this time. You get what I'm saying. I'm getting there, right? So this is very important. Even if you feel like it's silly at first, I want you to do it. And I want you to repeat this. I want you to repeat this daily. I want you to do it for at least a week. That's the minimum. At least a week. We're talking the 7-day, not the 5-day. We're not going to say it's a business day you can stop on a weekend. No, I want you to say it every day for at least a week. And why? Because I want you to believe it. You're not going to believe it until it starts to become repetitious to you. All right. And it has to be in the present tense. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it's very important to talk about it or put it on there like you're doing it right now. It's very important. Very important. Now let's go to number 3. Number 3, you're going to make another list. You're saying, my God, I feel like I'm in school right now. That's right. You are in school. You're in manifesting school. The 4 easy steps to manifest. On this list, this is going to be a little different. On the first list, you might have said, I want to be an entrepreneur. On this list, you're going to list the things that's going to get you to that stage of being an entrepreneur. You're going to put, I need a business name. I need a logo. I need anything. I said business plan, right? I'm going to have what I'm going to price. I want to list out the products with everything else. So basically you're going to itemize this list, right? This is going to be full of stuff, and this is on purpose. The other list, keep that separate from this list. All right. I know people have told you a different way to do it, but I want you to do it this way. Just trust me. So once you get to this list, remember you're reading the broad list in the mirror to yourself. Okay. On this list, this is your to-do list, basically. The other one is your affirmation list. This is your to-do list. So when you're going to list those things one by one, you're going to start doing them. And I suggest you start doing the things that don't cost money. Right? You don't have to read this list in the mirror. You just have to do it. So let's say entrepreneur on the other list. On this list, you have, I want to start a business plan. That doesn't cost any money necessarily unless you get help doing it. You can do that. Cross it off the list, right? Logo. You can get the logo together. Cross it off the list, right? That might cost money when you get somebody to design it, but that's fine. Okay, so you go to the next thing on the list. You're crossing it out, crossing out, crossing out, crossing it out. You get what I'm saying? That's what this list is for. So that's step number 3. Now, step number 4, I'm going to start by giving credit to Bob Proctor, right? And Bob Proctor's everywhere. You can find him on YouTube. You can, he's written books. He's everywhere, right? And he's a self-help guru. So I'll give this credit to him. I got it from his platform, but I'm gonna steal it. I'm sure he'll be okay with it, because I'm doing it to help people, not necessarily to make money, right? So I'm sure he'll be okay with that. So what I want you to do, I want you to grab another sheet of paper. Yes, more work. Trust me, you're gonna thank me in the end for all of this work. Trust me, especially some years down the road, if you put some of this into practice, you're gonna come back and say, Brother T, you're a very cool guy, right? So what I want you to do with this list, this is your third list now. I want you to list things. This could be things emotionally. This can be actual tangible things. This could be people even. List all of the things that'll hold you back from obtaining those things in the first two lists. If it's money, put it down. Or lack of money. Don't put money down, put lack of money. You know why I said that in a minute, okay? So yeah, put lack of money, boom, all the things. Be as descriptive as possible. If it's fear of failure, put that down. If it's lack mentality, if it's broke thinking, if it's just fear in general, put it down. If it's if it's bad friends, put it down. Anything that'll keep you from obtaining the things in the first two lists, I need you to write it down. Very important. I want you to be honest with yourself, because this is for your good. It's not for mine, okay? This is for you. So I want you to be as honest as possible, even if it hurts your own feelings. Listing that stuff on there might make you want to revisit some past trauma if you really go deep enough. Trust me. It can go deep if you let it. So you're not reading this one either. This one we're going to do something very special. Shout out to Bob Proctor and his platform. So this one, what we're going to do, we're going to burn it. We're going to burn it. We don't want these things anywhere in our lives. And this is going to symbolize this fear going out the window. It's burning up with the ashes, right? All that fear, all of those bad friends, that lack of money, right? That broke mentality, it's going out the window. It's going up in flames. There's negative thoughts. Put all the negative thoughts on there that you have, right? A lot of times, everything on that list, it's going to be interesting, because when you list it out and you're honest with yourself and you go back to read that list, you're going to find that everything on your list, almost everything, if not everything, is going to be rooted in fear, right? So when you start burning it, your fear should be burning along with it. Now, like I said before, this is symbolic of you getting out of your old way of thinking and stepping into your new way of thinking, which is manifesting, right? So those are the 4 easy steps to manifestation. Let's do it again. So let's review the 4 easy steps to manifesting. First, I want you to grab a pen and paper, right? Then I want you to make a list. Make a list of things that you want to do, things that you want to accomplish. Make sure you put it into present tense. Very important. Make it in the present tense. Then I want you to go to a mirror. I want you to say these things to yourself. Say them to yourself. Then I want you to make another list. It sounds like it's more than 4 things. But that's okay. Make another list. I want you to make sure you go into great detail the things that get you the things on the first list, right? Then I want you to make yet another list. This time I want you to list the things that are going to hold you back or keep you from obtaining things on the other 2 lists. This list we want you to burn, and along with everything, all the fear, everything else is going to be burned along with that list. But you aren't done. You said those are the 4 steps I'm supposed to be done. No, you're not done. All right. The last thing I want you to do is be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you're going to obtain. Be grateful that you have this opportunity to even watch me on this platform right now. And me, I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're taking the time to look at this. And if you put these things into practice and you start manifesting today, I'm going to be grateful for you getting those things. And you can be more than you're more than welcome to share some of that, especially if it's monetary. Share some of the love with Brother T. So I'm out of here, family. I hope you enjoyed our 4 easy steps to manifesting. put them into practice and they'll work for you. Trust me, if you do them and you do them constantly and you're pure of heart and you're doing it for the right reason to make yourself the best version of yourself, and ultimately, if your goal is to help people out there, I believe that you are not going to lose. All right, so let's get out there, let's get manifesting, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. I'm out of here, family. Peace.
Someone I don't know now. You became a stranger.